Can we please stop trying to guilt trip adult children who have estranged from their parents? A child only disconnects from their parent, even as an adult, when the pain of staying in the relationship is more than the pain of being alone. I mean, think about it. You're talking about people who are willingly orphaning themselves while their parents or parent is still alive. And people only do that when the pain that they live with in that relationship is so extreme that it only feels like there will come relief when that relationship is over. We have to stop holding adult children more responsible for the relationship with their parents than we hold the parents responsible for their relationships with their adult children. Because of the power dynamics, parents always have more power. That's just the way that the relationship goes. That's why you see an adult person still refer to their parents as yes ma'am or yes sir or whatever way they referred to them when they were 8 years old. So because the parent has more power, they also have more responsibility for the health and the nature of the relationship. And people will often say things like, well, but your parents are getting older and they're not going to be around forever. And yes, which is why they should take more responsibility in repairing the relationship harm that has been caused that has led to the estrangement. Outside of cases of extreme abuse, kids do not tend to leave their parents' side because it is a natural instinct and a desire to continue to be in a relationship with the people who birthed and raised you. And most of the time, the estrangement isn't caused by things that happened when the kid was a child. It's something different, which is the fact that the behaviors that were present in their youth that caused problems have continued. It's one thing if you're a young parent and you're not attentive and you're not emotionally aware and available when you're in your 20s and, when your kids are young. It's a whole other thing when that behavior continues into your 40s, 50s, and 60s and you continue to behave the same way that you did that caused harm to your children when they were young. Most of the time, in my experience, when people estrange from their parents, it's because their parents, A, haven't changed, not at all, and so the pattern of behaviors that initially caused harm is still playing out, and 2, the parent has never apologized or taken responsibility for the harm that they caused. In any other relationship, we would applaud people who walk away from people who are causing them harm. And yet when it comes to parents, we act like the person who is being harmed, the child, in this case, the adult child, the one who is being victimized by the behaviors of the parent, we act like that person who is walking away to preserve their own well-being, their own mental health, their own emotional health, their own lives are somehow the villain. When the truth is, most adult children who estrange from their parents and who walk away, they don't need to be judged, they need to be hugged.